Absentee ballots are now due at noon on Election Day. Previously, they could be counted if they were simply postmarked on November 3rd. WRTV's Alyssa Donovan explains some voters were skeptical about the change, choosing to vote in person instead.
Voters waited in line for about an hour and a half today to cast their ballots at early voting here at the City-County building. Some of those voters had absentee ballots but decided last minute they'd rather vote in person.
When I mailed it in, they said I didn't check a box. So, because I called them, so they sent me another request form out, and I sent it back in, and I haven't seen nothing since.
Gregory Pettigrew tried to obtain an absentee ballot for this election, but after it didn't arrive, he decided he'd just vote in person.
I just go in and early vote and get it over with. That way my vote's already in, it's counted, and I know that I did it, so it's all good.
Pettigrew says the deadlines for when the ballot was due were also a bit confusing. A federal court stayed a decision to extend the deadline for mail-in ballots to reach their destination as long as they were postmarked by Election Day. However, that decision was appealed yesterday afternoon by Indiana Attorney General Curtis Hill. And now the original deadline stands. Mail-in ballots must reach election offices by noon on Election Day.
That's something that we had anticipated, that the requirement for people to hand deliver their ballots to the election board would be noon on Election Day.
Russell Hollis with the Marion County Clerk's Office says the change doesn't impact them that much because they can't start counting absentee ballots until Election Day anyways. He says it will take several days to complete the ballot count, but you'll still see preliminary results on November 3rd.
They're never final until we certify the election. And so whether it's 2020, 2016, or any other year, the results that you see on election night are not the official certified results.
Despite the confusion, some voters say the lengthy early voting lines has inspired them to consider absentee ballots for future elections.
I took off from work actually today to come and vote because I knew it would be a crowd, but I didn't imagine that it would be a crowd all the way around the building. I think from this point on, I will at least request a ballot.
I'm Alyssa Donovan, WRTV.
We did reach out to the Attorney General's office and asked if they were concerned the multiple changes in deadlines for absentee ballots could be viewed by people as voter suppression. And we are still waiting to hear back.